Hey, Jace, this is the best one for you. Now, this building, Atlantic Wholesale Grocery, I think that building is probably that's in front of where your buildings are, where your building is. All right. Then you've got the Pepsi Cola. Get some nice Pepsi insignias here. Active working shipyard there. Nice tugboat action. These piers are real crispy. This guy was this photographer was really good in the darkroom. This is a really good print. Not all of the press photographers are this good in the darkroom, which, you know, they get their job done. And so this Harbor Place, this was all filled in here for Harbor Place. So this is the street behind Harbor Place. This is Light Street, of course. You can see the McCormick Spice sign there. So McCormick's is the famous old building here. You got cars, you got trucks, nice little trucks to look at. And these buildings here, I mean, that's what it used to look like still look like when I was a teenager coming up here. Oh, look, I didn't even realize that. This is a trackless trolley right here. Yeah, you see the thing on top? And then they're rubber wheels. So there's the thing on top's just like a regular trolley. That's where it connects to the electric. But I don't see electric lines. But that's what a trackless trolley looked like. I don't think that's a bus. So these buildings got the old coal smoke on them and everything. Now, these lines are the final instructions from the photo editor before this is taken to the next step, which is then used in the newspaper article that this print was used for. Now you see here you got two flags, and then if you have this down here, the eye will tend to go here. And you don't want that. You want them coming right down on here, looking at these buildings at Pratt. So this is Pratt and Light Street. Then this line here, you don't want all this up here. You don't want the eye to go off into infinity. And of course, that was what the atmosphere was like back then. And now I have the best print cleaner there is. This won't take that off. Where these red lines were on other prints where they were in the way, I took the red lines off. I used denatured alcohol, and then I tried WD-40. So these white lines won't come off. But when you have this matted, this is really where it should be. Because you look at that, and you still get all this nice kind of crispy detail here. That's what the buildings look like. They were coal covered from decades and decades of coal smoke. They're filthy. There was no color to this neighborhood. That's the way things were. Turn it over. There you go. Photography by Richard Stack's Sun Papers. July 14th, 1957. Baltimore Harbor, and then 3-column special for the Sunday features. Like 4 inches deep, number 4. So this is final instructions here from the photo editors and the editor. And then this was the number down here on the bottom here. That's that was from the vendor that sold the prints. So, of course, you're buying the print, not the copyright. The copyright still belongs to the Sun paper. You'd have to get permission from them. But, if you made a copy and put it up in your house, too, who's going to know? And so the park here went through a few name changes and a few changes. So that's this one.